Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Jita Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathamritantam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakanitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastude Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Shri Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. There are two types of names of Lord Shri Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that Lord Shri Krishna has hundreds and thousands of names because if he is the creator, maintainer and annihilator of this material world, but the spiritual world is also belonging to him, which is 3 times greater than the material world. And there his name, form, qualities and activities are all aligned with him. Nothing can be separable from his personality. The Vedas describe him Sarvamidam Khalvam Brahma. Everything is nothing but the Supreme Absolute Truth. And Krishna also reiterates himself in Bhagavad Gita that Vasudevam Sarvamiti. Lord Krishna himself is the son of Vasudeva. He is Sarvamiti. Everything is. So, what is in a name? Name is also Sarvamiti. It is identical, non-different from Krishna. So, this is highly acclaimed by the great authorities like Shankaracharya, Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, Nimbark, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself. So many historical personalities, they are the acharyas. Everybody points to one and one single personality called Krishna. And he has hundreds and thousands of names. But the acharyas who are simply pushing us to the only resort which is available to depend upon him through his holy name. They study the holy name so scrutinizingly, very methodically, very scientifically, that Krishna's names in relation to this material creation is one thing, and even though it is his names, but yet they are not his personal names. What it means, even though Krishna is all-pervading, Supreme Absolute Brahman, personality of Godhead, yet he has a very distinct personality himself. He has expanded into many. Only one, Param Purush, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, expands into many. Eko Bahushya. There was only one before, and he manifested in many. Can you understand? So how he can retain an individuality as a person himself. That is very unique about Lord Shri Krishna. Everyone is an expansion of him. Right? But this expansion are not him. He says so many times in Bhagavad Gita, Aham sarvasya prabhavo mattah sarvam pravardate. I am the origin of everyone. And through me alone everything is also maintained. Means they have a distinct personality. Those who are expanded, they have a distinct personality. But one who expands is having his eternal personality which will never deteriorate. It will remain the same. We have no experience in this material world that a material person, when he expands, he disintegrates. Any material object, if you try to expand by its surface area, by small particles, surface area will be increased, but it will not be there anymore. But even though we expand into children, grandchildren, but yet we have a distinct personality ourselves. The soul, through the medium of the body, has a procreative faculty that expands, but bodily expansion are there. But the soul does not deteriorate. Soul remains a distinct person. So when you think that you are yourself a spirit soul but confined in the body, and when you can expand bodily, but yet you remain a distinct personality yourself, as a father, as a mother, as a relative. These are distinct personalities. So when Krishna and his body are the same, we are distinct. But when his body and himself is the same, no distinction. And when he expands, do you think he loses his personality? People think. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, that foolish people think that in the hour I have been manifested from unmanifest. Avyakta. From avyakta I became vyakta. Means from unmanifested I became manifested. People who are foolish, they think that before I was unmanifested and now I'm manifested. That's foolishness. If the sun appears in the sky in the morning, we think he has appeared, now he is before us. And in the sunset, he disappears. So, he was previously unmanifested. And now but his presence is ever there. You may be unable to see, but it doesn't mean that others cannot see. Those who are on other side of the globe, they have their sunrise. So in the same way, Krishna's appearance and activities are very divine. Krishna's appearance and activities are very divine. And according to those activities which are divine, he has been given names. We know him through those divine activities. His names are. So there are two types of names. His eternal activities which are ever going on in Golok Vrindavan in the spiritual sky, that is one thing. And when he comes and plays some extraordinary activities by taking incarnation, or sometimes he comes himself also and plays a wonderful pastime, or when he creates, even though the creation is everywhere, yet there is a distinct beginning, there is some sustenance, and then there is end or dissolution also of the created material world. Spiritual worlds are never created. So those activities which are eternal in nature, and when he himself comes as a distinct personality and performs this activity, so the names given according to those activity, they are distinct from the activities of so-called temporary creation, maintenance and annihilation. Could you follow? The names which are in relation to the material world, these Krishna's names are called secondary names, Gauna. While the eternal activities of which we can get glimpse only in Vrindavan, the names of Vrindavan Leela especially, not Dwarka Leela or Mathura Leela, only Vrindavan Leela, they are quite distinct than other Leelas. Because Vrindavan is the land of love saturated. So every name is capable to bestow the love of Godhead, of Vrindavan Leela. But the one which are in relation to the creation, sustenance and annihilation of the material world, because they are not eternal, or they can at the maximum give liberation but not love of God. Simply to call Krishna the creator, maintainer and annihilator, or omnipresent, omniscient and omnipotent, all these names, if you chant, they will give liberation. In other words, all the names are at least giving liberation, including the one even in Vrindavan Leela. But after the liberation, pure devotional service starts. Vishuddha Bhakti. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave his disciples that this is your target. This is the aim of our life. Aradhyastanaya Vrajendra Nandana Taddhamam Vrindavanam. If you want to worship Lord Shri Krishna, who is the son of Nanda Maharaj, not Vasudeva. Aradhyastanaya Vrajendra Nandana Taddhamam Vrindavanam. If you want to reside in the holy place, go to Vrindavan. Then Ramya Kachid Upasada Vrajavadurja Kalpita. If you want to worship Upasana, then follow in the footsteps of the gopis of Vrindavan. Srimad Bhagavatam Amala Puranam. All this verdict is given in Srimad Bhagavatam, which is a transcendental treatise of the Vedic literature, which is devoid of three modes of material nature. It's purely spiritual treatise.